Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It's been a long day for me, so this won't be long, okay? How's that for a disclaimer? If this is your first time here, I talk about yarn, knitting, crocheting, and all the fun things that I have going on with those aspects, right? Loving the yarn. So I'm working on another hat. I made this. Yeah, I did. I love this hat. Absolutely love this. Like the crown on it. There you go. So it goes into the big star. Love everything about this. Now, I was talking to everyone yesterday, and my middle son likes this because it looks like, to both my boys actually, it looks like a logo to a video game or something like that too. That's what it's reminiscent for them. And he likes this, but he needs a hat that's a warm hat. This is wool and alpaca, so it is going to be a warm hat, but he's like out in the sub-zero weather, Colorado, walking the dog and everything, long periods of time. He'll walk the dog for an hour or whatever. That type of you need something really warm, and it doesn't matter what the climate's like, he's going to do that. And he likes that double lined. So I'm going to make him one. I started it. Would you like to see how far I got? Yeah, I was working on it. You're like, yeah, that's interesting. No, I did. I got it. It's a lot. So look at that. All right, that is the lining that I'm going to use. This is right here, that pink thread, that pink yarn, that is my provisional cast on. I will be able to take that out one stitch at a time, and I'll knit this with the main portion of the hat at the same time. And that right there will give me, so it'll be like this. And then I have that purl row right here. So this is starting the front of the hat. This is going to be the back. That purl side, that's going to be the back. When I get to there, I'll attach the two together. So I'm looking at doing the same hat. My issue is this right here, this yellow and everything, that was the rest of the leftover of a final ball of yarn that I had. I don't have any more of that gradient, but I love that effect. And I don't need a lot of fingering weight yarn. I've got a lot of fingering weight yarn, but I really like the way that stripes through, right? I've got a lot of variegateds and stuff like that. So I came into my room. It's like, what am I going to pick? And I grabbed my couple of my bags. This is just leftover fingering weight yarn, most of it from socks. You know, like this is I made those sparkly socks. Did I make those this year or last year? Must have made those last year because they're not in my pile right now. So sparkly from previous socks, right? We got Christmas color sparkly from previous socks. I mean, I've got lots of stuff in here, and I don't need a ton. So I was looking through here, and some of the other ones, I mean, I like this. You know, I would just get a little bit of it, not a lot. So I was trying to figure out what yarn do I want to use, or am I going to just have to, do I have to go buy another ball of yarn? I do know that particular color, the place I got it, it's not in stock right now. I don't know if it's rotated out. They're going to get it again. Doesn't matter. I'll find something, you know. So look at all these colors. Look at these. I mean, this is like memory lane for me. And I'm like, and I remember this pair, and I use this, and then this one right here, you know, all the fun stuff. Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah. What? Do we recognize some of those? Why, yes, we do, right? This is leftovers from doing socks. Plenty of that. But of course, that's not where I want to go with it. You know what I want to use? It's kind of naughty of me because I don't have the thing done. This. Wouldn't this be spectacular? Yes, that would be spectacular. So if you've been around for a while, you know what this is. This is Arcane Fiberworks. This is the Rising Phoenix colorway that I am working on for my husband's sweater. Yeah, that thing. I'm making his sweater. But this, oh my God, wouldn't this be spectacular? Mixing this, right? So that color work with just this gorgeousness. You have a few black bits and stuff in here that will kind of blend, but that would be a pop. Now, it wouldn't be the stripe like this. Where's my little arm? This is how that works out. But this, I'm using two different colors, two different hanks of the yarn and I'm striping them. So that's why I've got that nice color like that. Do I have my single arm? I had to do 3. I don't want to do 3, but I've got to do 3. Okay, here we go. So here is the first arm that my husband didn't like. That's why I have to do 3 arms. But this is just using the same ball of yarn as it presents. Okay, so I started here and it had 68 stitches, and then it grew to 100 and something. And that's why you've got the thinner stripes down here all the way up to thicker, you know, going through, and then it goes and pools on itself. And that's why he wanted it with the other thing. I'm fine with that. But do you think he'd notice like really, really fast if I just started to unravel this one and make a hat like this for our son with this? Oh, wouldn't that be gorgeous? I mean, I should use some of the other fingering weight that I have, but I want fire. I want, you know, just this bold. I love this. This to me, I like the yellows and I love this one, but I want it bold. I want in your face. I want it to just say, I'm here. And I think this would do it. What do you think? Yeah. So that is where I'm at. Instead of, you know, doing something productive. Oh, look at this. I'm getting my yarns tangled. See? Instead of doing something productive and, you know, maybe working on something I already have started, I'm instead making a mess with the things that I do have. And yeah. Okay, so I was productive because I have already done that. That's actually a lot. See, look how tiny the stitches are. Yeah, there's 120 stitches per round. I don't know how many rounds it is. It's a lot. And then I did the purl row, and that gives that nice turn right here. So it'll lay flat. It'll be pretty. There you go. So I did that. So now I'm kind of at that decision making point. And since I'm not doing a ribbing right here, how much of I can leave it black or just go straight into the color work right now after I've done a couple rows, go straight into the color work. I could do 3 repeats of the color medallion thingy before doing the decreases. I'd have to measure it because this is actually a good size. And if I do too much more, it'll be too tall of a hat. See? Yeah. So I'm going to have to, you know, maybe not do that because the other one's not going to have that brim like that's, you know, I could still do just the charcoal and everything and then go into the color work. I could without the 1x1 ribbing, but that's where I'm at. And that is my decision point. And everything in me screams, be naughty. Use the Rising Phoenix, the Phoenix Rising. Use that one. Use some of the yarn that you got for your husband's sweater. Actually, he got it for me for my birthday. And I believe he got me 5 skeins. Yeah, so there's plenty. I can siphon some off. He'd never know, except he watches my videos, so he would know. So tell me what you would do. Would you pick a totally different color, go back to the yarn store and get another skein of yarn, or use some of this? I mean, it's not like I don't have a full skein or, you know, a full sleeve I'm not going to use. Might as well. So everything in me is screaming that I love the brights, the yellow and the red on that. And it's just so in your face. Wow. And with that charcoaly black, oh, it's going to be amazing. All right, everybody. I said this wasn't going to be long. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.